Hi, I'm Pooja Deng. I'm a women's executive and leadership coach. And what follows is today's coaching insight. Thanks for watching. What's your story? It's one of my favorite questions. When I meet people in a new environment, I love asking them, what's your story? Because it's frankly so much more fascinating or interesting than it is like, what do you do for a living? The truth is, when you think about your story, there's an external one we all have, right? My external story is I'm a women's executive coach. I've been doing this for over a decade, yada, yada, yada. But then there's also this internal story that we have, this internal narrative that plays out in our mind. For instance, it could be, I'm the kind of person who, when I work hard, I will figure it out, right? Things tend to work out for the best. I'm the kind of person that's surrounded with people that love me and care about me enough that will help me figure out or get through this tough challenge. Or on the opposite end, I'm the kind of person that never gets lucky. I'm the kind of person where this shit always happens. I'm the kind of person who always gets screwed out of the next promotion, out of the next raise. Or I'm the kind of person who just doesn't know how to influence and kind of get what I want. I can't negotiate. I'm not that salesy. That's just not me. Now, here's the thing. We all have this sort of internal inner critic, if you will. I do as well. But if the story that you're telling yourself is consistently one where I can never figure this out, I don't get lucky, I'm just bad at influence, I'm just bad at negotiating, that is going to pan out and play out in your life. Because, confirmation bias, we kind of look to things to confirm things we already believe. That's what happens, right? So if you believe you're not good at something, you will constantly look for evidence that proves that statement to be true. And as a result, you will sort of suck at it, right? Because if you don't believe you can get better, you will stay in a state where you're not good. So really, my question and my point to you is, ask yourself, sit down, journal a little, and sort of think through, what is the internal story? What is my internal story? What do I believe about myself? What do I want to make happen? And then maybe the next step would be compare that to the external story, the story you would tell people, the story you would tell me if I asked you, what's your story? And then compare how closely aligned are those? Because here's the thing. We need to wing it for sure, right? We all get in situations where we're not feeling confident and we sort of show up as the best version of ourselves. And that's fantastic. But if your outside version is you're this great person at a high position that really loves their job and really knows what they're doing and you've got it together, but your internal story is, oh my gosh, I'm an imposter. They're going to figure out, I don't know what the heck I'm doing and I'm going to get fired. And that continues to hold through. You are going to get into trouble, right? At the very least, you're going to be kind of miserable and unhappy and super anxious. But at the worst case, it'll start impacting your work if you truly believe that you're an imposter and you can't figure stuff out. And then you will stop doing the high quality work. And then people will see the gaps in the external story you're presenting. So I ask you to sit down, journal, think through a few of these things. What's your internal story?